November 1922. A tomb sealed for 3,000 years is finally opened. Within months, people start dying. Archaeologist Howard Carter had spent 5 years digging through the Valley of the Kings with nothing to show for it. Then on November 4, 1922, a boy carrying water tripped over a stone. That stone was the top of a staircase. At the bottom, the untouched tomb of the boy pharaoh Tutankhamun, sealed for over 3,000 years. Carter peered inside and said, "I see wonderful things." Then the dying began. First, Lord Carnarvon, the man who funded the entire excavation. 6 weeks after entering the tomb, dead, blood poisoning from a mosquito bite. Then George Jay Gould, an American millionaire who visited the tomb, lay dead within a month. Mysterious fever. Arthur Mace, Carter's right-hand man, dead. Sir Archibald Douglas-Reid, the radiologist who x-rayed Tutankhamun's mummy, dead. Carter's own secretary, found smothered in his bed. One archaeologist was so convinced he was cursed, he wrote his own suicide note in his own blood. 12 people connected to the tomb, dead within 7 years. The world had one explanation: the pharaoh's curse. But here is where the story gets even more fascinating. Modern scientists discovered TWO deadly species of mold growing inside ancient Egyptian tombs, Aspergillus niger and Aspergillus flavus, sealed inside an airtight chamber for 3,000 years, growing on food offerings and organic material. They become highly concentrated and extremely toxic. One breath of those spores, and you have a severe respiratory infection. In 1922, before antibiotics, that was often fatal. And there is more: the yellow paint on the tomb walls. It contained arsenic, highly toxic, sealed for 3,000 years. Released the moment Carter broke through that wall. Not a curse, a chemical booby trap, set by the ancient Egyptians minus 3,000 years before modern science could even identify it. Howard Carter, the man who opened the tomb, lived another 16 years and died peacefully at 64. Lord Carnarvon's daughter, inside the tomb on opening day, lived until 1980. The curse wasn't supernatural, but it was real. Curse or coincidence? What do you think? Drop it in the comments. Subscribe for more.